Hey Pisces, we're going to do your reading. So I just want to show you what this just came out, and then I decided to turn on the camera because it's getting pretty heavy. I'm also feeling Emperor. First of all, this is for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Of course, as you know, it is general, and it will not resonate for everyone. So just don't force it. Take what resonates, leave the rest. All my videos are timeless. The intention is set for them to find you when they're supposed to find you. So, don't force a reading, just look through the other videos, please. Also, feel free to set an intention write it in the comments. I am going to start the comments off with an intention. And so that way, if you accept it, you can say, I affirm, I accept, or just yes. And that way but I love when you guys write your own intentions because they circulate with the videos all over the world thousands of times. They motivate each other. We just can contribute to each other's, put power behind each other's intentions. So also if you would hit thumbs up and, to everybody else's intentions, that's also powerful. So let's go ahead and get started, and then we'll lay out a spread. So very first cards that came out, Two of Wands, which is about a decision, followed by the Empress in reverse. Now, I am feeling the Emperor, so we'll see if it comes out. It probably will. So you could be dealing with twin flame. Don't have to be. That Empress in reverse is feeling like lack of confidence or unsure. It looks like there's a decision somebody needs to make or maybe has made, but feels like maybe they messed up. Not feeling confident, okay? Because the Empress is about feeling confident and nurturing things. Then we have the World card. The World card is cycles and completion. It's typically a very beautiful card about a cycle closing, but we don't really know yet. We do have Sagittarius and Libra in energy. Okay, so also got these flipped out when I was getting ready to while I was shuffling. So the Four of Wands, another indication of twin flame. We have the Queen of Swords with the sword down. The Queen of Swords is somebody who's she's decisive. She doesn't put up with much. She likes the truth, the whole truth, not a twisted truth or partial truth. We also have the Fool card, which is kind of opposite of the Queen of Swords. The Fool is somebody who's, can take a chance. Lets go of baggage. The Fool travels light. The Queen of Swords is somebody who has learned. She's had some experiences. She knows when to cut people out. So interesting mix, but I do feel this is a very powerful reading. The Four of Wands, again, could be, it's 11:11. It also represents foundation. So, but there's something strong with this Queen of Swords. I'm going to put it back so it has a chance to come back out. But something strong about the Queen of Swords and the ability to make a clear-cut decision, but the sword is down in that one. And here with this Empress in reverse decision. So we'll see. Let's just get started. How are you guys? I love you so much. I hope you're well. Hope you guys are praying for each other. Joining me and praying for you. See, look at that. So there we have a false mask. The Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, there's options. What do I do? There is a lack of confidence surrounding a decision here and a lot of mental thought about it. Yeah, look at that. Tower. Sagittarius energy twice. So some of you, if you're not dealing with a Sagittarius, you may just have a lot of Sag in your chart. Seven of Cups. But look how the Tower is over the World card. So something major, like something upside down. Somebody is struggling to make a confident decision or made a decision that they are now regretting or questioning. Oof. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups at the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the Seven of Swords, which is deception typically. Okay, let's continue. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, sadness, wounded warrior. I also got somebody's been through a lot. Interesting. Nine of Pentacles right under the Empress. Nine of Pentacles is blessings. Okay. Let's see if any flip out, and then we'll just shuffle and draw. Oh, okay. No, too many. There's like half my deck just went on the off the table. Let me grab them. Ugh. And you know what's fun? There's the Emperor right where the bottom of the deck that showed the Emperor. The Hierophant also is having some strong energy here. Crazy. The Star card has been going nuts. Something major going on with Aquarius right now. Also, you know, I feel like there's somebody, ooh, and right when that High Priestess came out, I feel like somebody is, I don't know how my cards keep getting upside down, but I feel like somebody is, you know, afraid to, or no, kind of is having a hard time facing up that they made the wrong decision, but it just keeps nagging at them, you know, like knowing that they made the wrong decision. Temperance. Sagittarius again. Wow. Justice. And there's the Ten of Pentacles again. Okay. I think somebody chose the wrong person. I really do. And now they miss you, but they're kind of feeling stuck. Like, somebody might be in a legal situation that, or being, I almost said held hostage. I'm not saying that literally. I don't think that was literal, but it's kind of like being, maybe feeling trapped. By somebody, let me see, feeling trapped. Four of Pentacles, by somebody that won't let go. But how did they trap them? Legal. What's the Justice card? Thank you. Three of Swords in reverse. There's that Hierophant. Maybe a commitment. I feel like somebody committed themselves to something that they shouldn't have. What is that Temperance card? There's the Emperor. I told you guys I was feeling that. And look how it matches the Hierophant. You know, this could be someone who has an ego or prideful. I'm not even getting that as much as I'm getting. It's somebody that is. It feels like, you know, correcting a mistake is going to show a huge failure, something like that. Why do we have? Let's see. What's next? Nothing flipped. Nothing flipped. You're going to get a love offer, pages or communication. So it looks like it's, yeah, you guys have a return. Look at that, Six of Cups. Somebody's figuring out they made the wrong choice. And now I think they're having to go along with it. Okay, I feel like they're having to go along with it to avoid, yeah, but it's an illusion. They're having to go along with it to avoid drama or conflict. I also feel like there's a sense of pride and ego where to admit that they were wrong at this point would, you know, be a major sense of failure. So, you know, remember, if you don't quit, you haven't failed. You don't fail if you're still going. You know, you can always correct. Failure is just not even possible unless we stay there. You know what I'm saying? It's always a growth. The journey of life is is lessons. It can't be all downhill or all easy, because then we don't appreciate or we don't grow. We don't grow when we're comfortable. So somebody's confusing lessons with like set in stone mistakes. You know what I mean? The only way that is if you stop. Okay. You're gonna have, and I also feel like there's an issue with communication. Let me just see what comes through. I feel like there's an issue with communication. Somebody stopped communicating because of someone else, which the only reason somebody should stop, people should not communicate with you because they don't want to, right? Or they, I don't know, there's a glitch in that. I feel like somebody maybe was really pushed or forced not to communicate. Let me go back to this Queen of Swords. Just to keep the peace. This one had flipped and I didn't even know it. The Artist. That's Peacemaker, Seven of Wands, keeping the peace. Pages. That's it, I guess. I mean, I feel like we're done here. Their focused attention. Tell me about that. Judgment card. Yeah, okay, you guys, there's a dysfunctional troubled connection here. So if you feel like you lost your person, or somebody, you know, chose wrong or whatnot, and you're like feeling sad about it, or, you know, upset, just know you're in the better position. Think about it. Would you rather be the third person or the other person that's with them, but really when they're really unhappy? Or would you rather be in your position where you have, you know, a clear page where you can build your, you know, continue to improve yourself and be in a better position? You're looking better. You're looking better, like you're in a better position. So tell me about that. I'm going to grab a new deck. That Two of Cups, what's that? Not Two of Cups. Wow, I said Two of Cups. That's kind of crazy. Why did I say Two of Cups? Six of Cups. Oh, Ace of Rods. Oh boy, these are all mixed the wrong way. Ace of Rods. So that's passion, a passionate new beginning. I have to straighten this deck out. Sorry, hold on. I don't know what is going on with my cards right now. They're all like out of whack. Okay, Page of Rods, Ace of Ace of Wands, Nine of Cups. So you're going to hear from, you've got something new coming. I see a return with, tell me more about those. Six of Cups. Wow. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, another thing is money. I felt the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know if I put the card down, but I felt her earlier. There is a sense of somebody, I think it looks like somebody's after someone's money, or dependent on someone financially. That's a lot of cards. I don't know what that's trying to say. Nine of Swords. See these, both of these. Okay, there is an element of children. See, both of these cards have a tied to. See how the wrists are tied here, and just like trapped. And maybe because of kids. But you're going to hear from someone. I think you have a return in someone new. Let's say that. That's what's clear. Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups. Yeah, and there's a cycle ending. Somebody's figuring out they chose the wrong person. Is basically what this boils down to. All right, Pisces, you guys let me know in the comments. I'm curious, and they do miss you. So I mean, you are going to hear from them, and they are thinking about the past. That Emperor, that Queen of Swords with the sword, give me a little clarity on that. Queen of Swords with the sword down and the Empress in reverse. What does that mean? See, that Five of Swords is kind of like winning at all costs, and the Knight of Rods is taking action. Somebody might have been trapped. Made the wrong decision because it was easier. Yeah, but there is not foundation there. There's that Four of Wands. Look at that. And there is a sense of somebody, you know, being impressed with, and I don't think they're admitting it, but somebody seems to be impressed with someone, like someone else is being able to take care of them, something like that. But I feel like somebody's decision to be with someone, they made the wrong decision, and what you cannot see is that person was influenced or manipulated by somebody pretending to be something they're not, like pretending not to be impressed with money, when really that's at the bottom of, that's what they're, you know, they're not going to let go, because not that your person isn't adorable and lovable and all that, but there is a underlying deception about wanting money, something like that. Okay. All right. I'm rambling. I love you. Let me know how it resonated. I will see you soon. Bye, Pisces. You guys, please hit like. Help me get the Pisces videos, if you liked it, up into circulation. Okay. Love you. Bye.